Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working on a Bosch dishwasher that's getting E09 error code, and I'll show you how to fix this. So this is the dishwasher. I have the wash pump pulled out already, I replaced it. So today we are going to focus on the error code here. The error code E09. No heating, E09 defective heating circuit. Check connection between heating element, E1 and power module. The resistance of the heating element between 1 and 3 should be 10 ohms at the room temperature. If the resistance are not present, replace the pump assembly, otherwise replace the power module. Power module is the main control board located on the right hand side. And now we're gonna look at the wiring diagram. On the wiring diagram, we have the heating element circuit here. That's neutral, line 1, and ground B. And if you look here, it's also telling you to check for 8 to 6 ohms to 10 ohms, 10.2 ohms, the heating element. And this is the wash pump. It comes with the heat element inside of the wash pump. So if you have a bad element, you may want to replace your pump assembly. So these are the pins for the heating element. We are going to check the resistance on these two. So between this pin and that pin, we are looking for 8 to 10 ohms at the room temperature, and that's our ground. It says between 1 and 3 on the wiring diagram, but these two are for the main pins that we are testing. That's the ground. Between those two pins, nothing. This needs to be replaced. The wash motor needs to be replaced, and that will take care of the problem. If you check between this pin and that pin and you do not have you have proper resistance, then check your wires to make sure you do not have a loose connection. If you don't have a loose connection, then you may want to replace your main control board. Hello, so today I have this pump from Bosch dishwasher. Some of the Bosch dishwashers, some of the Kenmore dishwashers, they are also made by Bosch, and they use the same pump. Today I replaced one of these pumps in a customer house for E09 error code, which it was the heating issue. This pump comes with the heating element installed into it. So this is two parts, the wash pump and also the heating element. I will open this heating element today. I'll open it apart and see maybe I can repair this. If there is any way we can repair this, this will save my customer a lot of money. So I will try to open it and see how it goes. There's two screws on both sides. These two screws on both sides, I'm going to open it with T20. So the two screws are out, and then the pump comes completely apart like this. This is the wash pump. There's nothing wrong with this. By pressing a little bit on the heat element side, you can peel it off from the cover, and this ring is the heating element. This is the heat element, and as I mentioned before, we would be getting about 10,000 ohms. I have it on ohms and resistance, as you can see. and I will check the heating element here. Between this one and the center one, I will be getting the reading. And the heat element kind of starts from here like a little sticker, and it goes all the way around here. The pins from the heat element goes here and at the center. So I'm gonna resolder this pin and then see if that makes a difference. As you can see, I have a little small the solder, a bit of solder I added here, and I'm gonna get my reading again and see if that makes a difference. So between this pin, which is this one, and the center pin, I will get my reading. It didn't work as well, so I'll try it again. I do not see any cuts on the heat element itself, so I thought maybe we have an open solder from this area, but I tried to work on it, didn't make a difference, so I'm gonna add a little bit of solder here, a little bit here, and then I got 3 spots there too, and then I'll test it again and see if it makes a difference. Okay, I guess there is no success on repairing this heat element.
No.
So finally I had to take this pin bracket assembly off in order to get to the bottom of the heat element. This first pin from right hand side and the center pin, when I remove this, you can see the first pin from the right hand side is part of the heating coil or heat element, goes here, and the center one stays right here, and it stays like that. So technically we're testing the heat element if it's broken from inside or not by checking between this pin, this line, and that line. So I have to scratch this area, just a smaller scratch, so I can get the reading. So on room temperature, we're supposed to get 10,000 ohms, but I'm getting 20,000. It's still very hot here. Because of that, I'm getting 20,000 ohms, and the heater is perfectly fine. The main problem is these connections that you can see. They break off. The solder breaks down from these, and it comes off. So it does not. When the heat element gets very hot, it overheats these soldering contacts, and then your heat element does not work anymore. If you're a handy person, you can always add a little bit of solder. There's about 5 pins altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want to resolder these back again. Add a little bit extra soldering on it, and then see if it's gonna make a difference. But before you use the wash motor, before you install it back in, you may wanna get your reading from these pins. If you resolder that spot and you got your reading about 10,000 ohms, then it means your heater is fixed, and then you don't have to buy a new part. So for now, this heater is garbage. I'll keep the wash motor. There's nothing wrong with the wash motor. Also, if the dishwasher is not cleaning the dishes properly, if you check inside by opening this motor apart, by opening it and checking stuff there, you will always find debris or seed or something. If you get one seed here, a cherry pit or cherry seed, the wash motor will not work properly and your dishes may not come clean.